It is almost the middle of the month, and I typically like to do my Shop My Stash videos towards the beginning of the month. However, it's been a busy month with 4th of July being one of our busy weekends. We all worked a lot, and I just did not have time to do Shop My Stash. So, what do I always tell you? Jump in where you are. So today, we are going to Shop My Stash. And you said that you wanted to watch me go through all my drawers. So that is what we're going to do. This might be a little bit of a long video. So get a snack, grab a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I have these drawers here. And this I'm keeping here. I have my CoverGirl. I have two different shades. One's a little darker than the other. I have my Bare Minerals Baked Bronzer that I love so much. I'm going to leave that in there. And then I have this little Kapari. It's a starry-eyed balm when my under eyes feel really dry. And the Charlotte Tilbury powder, which I've hit pan on, that I just keep in here for when I feel like I need a powder. The little minis of the Hourglass ambient lighting and the blush. And this is a little mini bronze and glow from Natasha Denona. Hi! So I'm keeping those in there. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched base. I can't get the top off of it. But, I mean, there is just a tiny bit left in there. So I'm going to leave that in there to use. And then I have the AOA Studio that I'm using as a eye primer. This is an eye primer as well. It's Gerard Cosmetics. This is just a little pressed eyeshadow that I put in there to set my lids with. This is a little bit of powder as well. And then I have some brow products. This is the House Labs concealer that I'm currently using. I may switch that out. This NYX Smoke Liner, which is almost gone, so I want to keep using that. My Essence mascara and primer that I have been enjoying. This Milani, it's a tubing mascara, the highly rated. I do use that occasionally. I want to leave that in there. I've been trying to work through this ColourPop Act Natural, so I'm going to leave that in there. And then the lash stiletto that I have been trying out. So those I am leaving because I have been using them. Alright, so this is my bookshelf that has all of my eyeshadow palettes on it. Don't mind the laundry basket. And I have a list of palettes that I have not used, so I want to go through here and pick out some of those. So I have some Ace Beauté palettes that my spreadsheet says I have not used. I know I have not used the Envy. I am not used to doing this on my phone, y'all. That's quite dark for right now. What does the Aura? That one looks kind of dark too. I'm going to take that one. I'll put the Envy back. I think I'll get just one of those, and then I have some BH Cosmetics palettes that I have not used. I have not used this one. I've swatched it. Since that's the first one I pulled out, let's take that one. And then ColourPop Sage the Day. I thought I had used that palette. Where is that palette at? It's over here. Let me take that basket down so I can see what I'm doing. Sage the Day. I thought for sure that I have used that, but I have not. Okay. So I'll take that one. What else? Dior Backstage. That's this one. That looks more like an autumn palette. I'm going to wait on that one. Not that that matters. Y'all know that doesn't matter to me. Flower Beauty. Where are those at? Here they are. I have 3 because I just got another one because it was on sale. I'm going to go with this one. That back. Okay. KVD Moon Garden. Where is that one? That should be here on the shelf. Here it is. Here it is. The KVD Moon Garden. Look at that blue. And then we have Lethal, but I'm pretty sure that I have used, let me move these, that I have used all of my Lethal palettes at least once. This is hard to do holding the phone. Yep, I have used this one. I've used the Spellcraft, and I have used this one as well. But since it's on my list, I'm going to use this one. Which one is this? Wildflower. All right, and then we have Lorac. I have this Fairy Tale Forest. And Noir that I have not used. Let's go with the Fairy Tale Forest. Okay. And then we have Martine. I know that this is a dark palette, but I've had this for quite a while and I have not used it, and I was so excited to get it. Hi. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that one. Too many? What else we got? Persona. Where are you at? You are right. No. Here are my two Persona palettes. And the Identity is the one I have not used. Okay. So we'll take that one. And Simply Posh, which is behind my Natasha Denona. I need to redo these. Simply Posh, I see it. See if I can slide those out of the way and pull that out. This is the Cozy Cabin palette. And one more. I have a few, Sydney Grace palettes that I have not used, which is just simply shameful. I think I'm going to pull Mary's palette. Look at how pretty that is. Glitzy Fritzy. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I have some new palettes that I just got that I'm going to be using. So that's all for the palettes. Alright, so here are my next set of drawers. And this drawer has my face primers and eye primers. And these are concealers. So, I know I have a lot of face primers, but I did declutter them. I don't really wear face primer. Maybe I should, just so that I can get them used up. I really haven't tried this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So let me take that out. And this is MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I don't want to use that. I haven't opened it. But I do think I want to use one of my Sigma. Which one of these do I want to use? I think I want to use this one. What is this? Persuade. I'll take that one. And I did not put my NYX back. I don't know which one of these I've had the longest. It may be the number 7. Maybe I'll pull this number 7 and see if I can't use it up, because the House Labs that I'm using is newer. Alright, so you see that I have my drawers labeled. I don't have the top one labeled. I need to make a label for that, but this is my foundation drawer, my big drawer of shame right here. All of these foundations that I need to play around with. I mean, I love my powders, but I need to, and that's just a Jeffree Star. What is that? Is that Zao? Yeah. I need to use up some of those liquid foundations. not use them up. I'm never going to use all of this up, but I need to test them out and figure out which ones I like. There's a few in here that I know I like, but because I'm on this foundation journey, I have some new foundations that I'm going to be testing and doing some videos on, because I don't like liquid foundation, even though I have a crap ton of it. And who better to do a review on liquid foundation than somebody that don't like them? So I'm not going to pull any of these, because in this little cart behind me, I have some, see, I have this that I haven't done anything with either. I have some new foundations that I'm going to be doing some videos on. Moving on to bronzers. I do want to use this Revolution cream bronzer. I haven't been using any cream bronzers. I have this LYS too. I got a basket to put stuff in. This is a really good bronzer, this LYS bronzer. But I'm just going to do one cream bronzer. I haven't used this little NYX Wonder Stick either. I need to use things that I haven't been using. Let's put that in there too. Here we go. This is when I start to overwhelm myself with so much stuff. What powder bronzer do I want to use? That's a cream bronzer. I should use my Laura Geller beautiful baked bronzer. Do I want to do that? What bronzer do I have in here that I have not used? I feel like I've used them all. Have I used this? This M, I think is... Y'all can't even see. I believe that I have used that one. The lighting is not good, y'all. Hold on. Well, that's a little bit better. Okay, there we go. I believe this is this M? Yes, M Cosmetics. Have I used that? I think I have used that. Let's put that right there for right now. This is CXC Beauty. I think this is a little too dark for me. I'm pretty sure that's a whole lot too dark for me. Ooh. Probably need to declutter that one. I don't know about this Soul Body either. That does not look like my shade. I think I got that in a subscription box. I just used that Marc Jacobs. Let's see, I need a powder, right? I have a cream. I think that's too light for in the summer. I haven't used the Laura Geller in a while. I'm gonna go with the Laura Geller. I just had this one out and was using it, so I'm not going to use that. I was using this one too recently, as well as this little blush trio from Laura Geller, so I'm not going to use those. This Tarte is a cream. I need to organize these with the creams together and the powders together. That's so pretty. I might have to think about that one. Let me set that one to the side. Ooh, that's a summer blush, huh? Why am I not using that? Maybe I should use that. Oh, okay. Let's get that one, because I think that I have only swatched that. Let me stand those up back there together. How many blushes do I need, y'all? Since I'm doing a Laura Geller bronzer, should I do a blush too? I have 3. Pink grapefruit, pink buttercream, and tropical hues. I think I will go with the pink buttercream. Now, I get bored, so I have to take more than I'm actually going to use. I don't think I'm going to go for any of the e.l.f. this time. Or this Milani. I think I recently used this one as well, which is a cream. It has a highlighter in it. I love this Persona blush. I have used this so much. It's so pretty. So I'm not going to grab for that one either. That almost, this part of it almost looks like that LYS. This is a Sydney Grace cream. Oh, you know what I should use? I know what I should use. I should use this. This is a Becca compact, but it has a Sydney Grace blush in it that I rehomed. That's pretty. Let me take that one. So that gives me 2. What do I got? That gives me 2 creams and 1 powder. So let me get another powder. Oh, look at that. Look at how pretty that is. I haven't really used that either, but that's a newer blush, and I want to use some of my older blushes. This is a blush light, I believe, from Melt. That's a cream, too. That's really pretty. This is a Sydney Grace. Maybe I'll go with this MAC. Yeah, let me do that. Okay. Highlight. highlighters. Oh yeah, and I have blush palettes too. Alright, so I just had the Catrice and the Bobbi Brown. I was just using those. So I'm going to set those to the side, out of my way. I have had this Revolution palette for so long. It's so pretty. Do I want that? Let me get that. Let me get that. Why not? And then I have this little Zao palette that has... These are Sydney Grace. All of these are Sydney Grace highlighters. And this is a highlighter blush combo. I need to put that in my blushes that I created out of, I frankened them out of Pat McGrath Labs. They were in one of those Bridgerton, the big chunky cardboard packaging that was horrible. So I just crushed them all up and mixed them all together, and there they are. I need to send one of these to Andy. Andy, you want one of those? I should put those in my blush. I don't think I'll grab any of those this time. Since I have that 4-pack of powdered highlighter, maybe I should go with a cream, which would be some of these Sydney Grace highlighters. Can you believe that's a highlighter? Look at how pretty that is. This is On a Cloud. Is this the one that I have used? That's kind of a golden, isn't it? Does that look... Where am I going to put it? Is that kind of golden? That's pretty. That's a maybe. Oh, this is pretty. Paradise on Ice. I have not used that. I've swatched it. Let's swatch it again. Put it next to that one. Oh, that's pretty too. Oh, which one? Which one? How about both of them? This is the one, Happy Thoughts. I have used that quite a bit. That's gorgeous. I love that highlighter. So since I've used that one a lot, let's take these two, On a Cloud and Paradise on Ice. And now, the next drawer is lipstick stuff. These are my empty palettes because I want to make a palette. Let me move those out of the way. Lordy Lou. I don't even know. I don't know. I almost feel like I want to take those out and take them over to my desk and kind of go through them to try to pick out some that I've possibly not used. Maybe I'll do that. I can still do it in a view where you can watch me go through them. So we'll come back to that. The last drawer I'm not taking anything out of, but I'll show you what's in there. It's all lashes. The hell am I going to do with all them lashes? Does anybody know? But while I'm in here, I was looking for this lash comb. So I'm going to take that out while I'm in here. Let's move over to set of drawers number 2. All right, y'all, this is set of drawers number 2. So these are all of my face palettes, and I realize that I'm really too close, but it's kind of hard to get the camera over here on this side. It's my Danessa Myricks, my Sydney Grace. I just used my Anastasia not too long ago. And my Lunar Beauty, I used that not too long ago too. I just had that one out. This is, I guess I should have had that Revolution Beauty over here. That's Natasha. This is Anastasia. I believe I've used this one this year too. I used that one. It's the Miss Daisy. I don't think I've used this one in a while. Do I want to use that one? That one looks kind of light. My Tarte. This is my Charlotte Tilbury that I finished the bronzer in, and I rehomed an e.l.f. bronzer in there. And I can see that I haven't played with it. Do I want to play with that? Maybe. Let's take that one. Ooh. I forgot about this one. Look at how pretty that is. Let me take that one too. Here we go. Let's see what I have on this side. I don't need any more bronzer, I don't think. I really don't need any more blush either. And I've used these. I think I'm good on the face palettes. I need to put my NYX up there. Next, we have mascaras. Lordy Lou, I don't know why I have so many mascaras. And eyeliners, which I'm using that NYX black eyeliner that's almost gone. I'm going to keep using that. I think I will take this Pixie. I really like this one. And maybe I'll try these two Wayne Goss because they're different shades. Do I want to do this highlighter? Maybe I'll do this Mora highlighter, brow highlighter from that drawer. The next drawer is all powders. I don't know that, I know that I don't need any loose powder. I have a loose powder that I'm working on. All of these powders, most of them came from subscription boxes. They were famous for putting loose powders in there. So I don't need a loose powder. I'm almost done with the one I'm using. I want to keep using that. I have not used this Milani Prep Set and Glow in a while. Or this Mora. Let me take those two. These are all eyeshadows. These are eyeshadow sticks. And these are single eyeshadows that I can't get out of the pan. See, I tried to get that one out. I tried to get them out of these little cases. Look at how pretty that one is. Oh, look at that green. These are loose. They are so pretty. I thought about trying to press these into a pan. I don't know if that will work, but I mean, it's just a messy, loose powder, but they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I don't think I want to play with any of those this time. These are MAC. Both of those are MAC. But I do need to play with those. This is Revlon. This is a cream shadow. It's cracking. It has a little, if I can get it to come out, it has a little brush. Maybe I'll play with that one. And I have played with this Tom Ford recently too this year. What is this? ColourPop. I'm not going to fiddle with any of those this time. Do I want any of these crayons? Mally. That almost looks like a priming shade. Maybe I should put that in my primers. Oops. Then I have these NYX. I'm not feeling any of those. That's black. I'm not feeling that either. That's a black. No. 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 This is that Tarte Double Take Awake. It has an eyeliner in one end, and then this is a really light shade, which looks nice in your waterline, but I'm not feeling that either. Maybe this nude stick. Oh, that's pretty. Let's play with the nude stick. Do I want to play with any of these? That pink is really pretty. I'll take that one. These are the Chantico, the same brand as that. These came in subscription boxes. That That's Diamond Days from Mora. That's really pretty. Maybe I'll play with that one. This is Natasha Denona. These are all glitters, which I don't really do glitters. Super Shocks. And these are Makeup Geek loose shadows, which I am thinking about trying to press. I got those for $1 a piece when they were going out of business. Do I want to try any of these Color Pop? I don't think I do this time. Maybe I'll do that the next go round. And then we get into a little bit of skincare. More skincare. So that's all the makeup in this drawer. Let's move on to perfumes, because I grab for the same perfume all the time, and I have a lot of perfumes to use. Okay, so perfumes. I have some here on top of the second set of drawers. Here's my perfume tray. I have it ready. And then on the wall, those are mostly my essential oils. And then I have more perfumes. I have a lot of perfumes. For a very, very long time, I did not wear perfume. And so now that I'm in my perfume stage, I have really enjoyed playing with the different fragrances. So this is the one that I have been, as you can see, oh my gosh, I love this replica by the fireplace. Love it. And I have been using the Twilly too. What perfume do I want to use? You can't see this one. That's citrine. That's nice. The Wisteria Blue is nice too. I have not really used the Billie Eilish much. Do I want to try one of those? Let's try one of those. I'll take that one. They're all covered in cat hair. And do I want the burning cherries? Or do I want to go a different route? I should probably do some of these up here that I have not really played around with much. I have some of the Dossier, which are the dupes. Let's see what I have. Oriental Oak Moss, Wood Freesia, Floral. Oh, let's do the floral pair. And what else do I want to use? Let's go with this one, which is Lotus Pear. There's not a whole lot left in that one. Maybe I can get that one finished. What else do I want to do? Let's go with this one. This is Tokyo Milk Radiant Gem Lemon Balm Amber Winter Daphne Musk. Okay, so there's my fragrance tray. And then let's pull some polishes. I get in a rut and then I use the same thing over and over again. As you can see, I have a lot of fingernail polish too. I really like the Koki. The Koki is very nice. And the Manology too, which I have stamping plates. I should do some nail stamping. Though even the LA Colors are really nice too. I love the silver. That's really pretty, huh? Is that a summer shade? Let's get that one. I'm going to try not to overthink this and just grab. I just need to grab some. Let's do this one. I love this polish. And I think I want to do this green. And let's do one more. Let's do this one. All right. Let's see if we can pull a few lip products. I tried to get you further away, but this is the best I can do. That's very fallish. I will try to go through this kind of quickly. That's very red. That's very red. That's a pretty shade. What is that? Whirl. Let's put that one over to the side. That one's pretty too. Oh, that's a nice shade. That's a maybe. I just played around with that. This should not be in there. This is a dark chocolate, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm not going to pull too many lipsticks because I feel like I won't get through them. This is dark, isn't it? Yeah. Let's try that one. Alright, that's 3 bullets. I don't want to... I'll go crazy. And then won't use them. Liquid. I just pulled the Sigma, so I'm not going to do that one. I haven't really played around with this ink. That looks kind of dark too. That's not too bad. Let me take that one. And maybe one more. My lipsticks are so dark. Oh, that's really dark. Let's go with this other Sigma. Have I used used all of these. I love this boho. Do I want that one, or do I want to use some of these other shades that I never use? I definitely have a type because they are like all the same shade. I don't have many of these ColourPop left because they keep drying up. I feel like I just did that capiche. Can y'all even see what I'm doing? I'm not paying attention. Let's do, I'm gonna do those two. And then lip liners. This one is new. I haven't even used it. I have swatched it. Look how pretty that is. I think I want to try that. Can y'all believe I have decluttered these already? It sure doesn't look like it, does it? But I do like to just wear, I can wear a lip liner and be perfectly content with just the lip liner. They seem to last. I love this Persona. They seem to last a really long time for me. Because you've heard me say, I don't like to reapply. These ColourPop lippies don't last very long. That's pretty. Let's try that one. What else have we got? I just used one of these, Makeup by Mario. And did I use this one from Sephora? I believe I did. That's really dark. I know I'm not going to do the black one. I feel like this one is new too. Oh, that's pretty. Let's do that one. That's 3. That's good enough. Alrighty. I believe that's it. So recording the Shop My Stash in that fashion was not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. I rather enjoyed it. I enjoyed the process of going through all of the drawers with you and looking at all of the different things that I have and deciding what it is that I want. I am excited about my eyeshadow palettes because some of these palettes I was really excited to get and then never use them. So it will be nice to check some of these off of my list. And here is my basket of other goodies that we picked. My perfume is over there on the drawers on my perfume tray. I have always wanted to incorporate perfumes and my nail polishes into my Shop My Stash, so I'm quite excited about that. So now I suppose instead of doing a Shop My Stash video at the beginning of August, I will see you the middle of the month. My intention is for the next video to give you a quick rundown of how well I did, what I enjoyed, what I possibly didn't like, and then I will put all of those things away and we will sift through all of my drawers once again. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this type of Shop My Stash video over what I previously did, and let me know what items you pulled for July and if you're playing with anything new or something that has you excited. Also, out of any of the makeup that you have seen in my drawers, on my shelf, or anything that I have pulled, if there is something that you would like for me to do a review video on, you can put that in the comments as well, and I will add that to my list. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and if you have a little bit more time, maybe you can check out this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay. Love you, bye.